Hello, Pauper people, and welcome back to a Pauper Walls combo bonus video. Meaning, we are just trying to play for fun this time with the brew. I tried it in August this year, a similar version, but I just want to draw cards and do ghostly flicker things, but still with walls. So this list is an upgrade for that, at least in my deck. I modified it a little, did something like 5 test games against myself to see if it's fine. The main deck seems to be fine, while this sideboard is kind of totally random. I just added cards uh, to see if they could be useful. So the goal, as always, is to enchant Axebane Guardian or Overgrown Battlement with a Freed from the Real to generate infinite mana of any color. To do that, you need at least 2 defenders, and after that, Axebane Guardian is fine. If we need to use Overgrown, we need to have on the battlefield our single energy reflector, and we need 3 defenders because we need the reflector to filter the green mana produced by Overgrown to blue, to untap, etc. etc. Then the kill card is always the Valakut Invoker, even though we have multiple additional loops. The secondary one is Secret Door, but then we can theoretically win in the air with Mold Drifters. We can gain infinite lives with loops with Mnemonic Wall, uh, and then Weather the Storm, etc. etc. So the idea is to have a green-blue mana base uh, to use multiple ways to fetch lands. In this case, we have the landscape and 2 Lorien Revealed, and to have 8 2-mana artifacts that draw a card when they enter. So we have the 3 important ones. The 2 important ones are Prophetic Prism, because it filters mana, and Cryogenic Relics, because when we flicker it, it draws 2 cards instead of only 1. And then we have 1 each of the additional ones, Lembas, that gives a little bit of life gain, and Scry, and the Refractor for filtering and winning with the Overgrown Battlement. In order to return the flicker, we have 2 mnemonic walls. So the card draw is reasonably spread out. We have also 2 Mold Drifters that of course combo with flicker, and we have a single Third-Path Savant that can combo with the only 2 drifts that we have. Sometimes we have a lot of mana, we find the drift. We do not have the loop with Rip in the Graves in this version for the moment, because the final part of the package is a lot of life gain. So we try to survive the red through Weather the Storms and Pulse. Theoretically, Pulse can also go infinite, kind of infinite when we flicker Mnemonic, and we have 2 of them. So we can do a lot of shenanigans. So this is the theory. The practice is that I expect this to be slightly slower than the normal combo walls, but kind of more inevitable once it starts going off. I expect the bad matchups, as particular Clark Clan Shaman decks, to be still bad matchups, but we'll see. Otherwise, I said I'm just trying things. I put 3 each of Dispels, Hydroblast, Pyroblast, and the Glimmers. I'm not sure about what my anti-bridge package can be, especially for Affinity. I tried the Glimmer because it can be useful also against enchantments, for example, Journey from Colgate or Boggles or this kind of stuff. And then we put one of things that could be useful. Hydra against mostly Jund or Guardians. Breath Weapons against Elves. Scattershot maybe against Fairies or decks with lots of flying. I'm not really sure about the sideboard, but I just want to try to play it out, so we will learn along the way. So let's see how we do. Let's hope to become positive. Last time we were able to 3-2. I hope to do it this time as well, but I'm really not sure. We might go 0-5. See you in match one. Match one against Mr. Twin, who is one of the top grinders, most likely on mono red. So we'll see what we see. Let's see if we can survive. So we have a reasonable hand. What we need in case of mono red is getting fast to some weather storm. They might be on any deck, basically. So it's so we start as normal walls, so that they might waste some. Oh wait, unexpected, heroic. Okay, so heroic is typically a reasonably easy one for us. To be honest though, I'm not sure with this build. So here we are going to play another one. I think next turn we just play the Lorien. Let's see, yeah. We can in any case do something later on. A lot will depend if they have, I think it's called solid footing, the flash aura that gives the creature with vigilance possibility of doing damage based on toughness and not the power. So they might go double pump here. Yeah. So it's 4 that we take for the moment. Let's see what we draw. So we draw a prism. I think we still go for the 3 cards because we really want to find a weather, and we do find it. So next turn we can do a few things. In the very worst case, we can champ block. We cannot champ block anymore. Now let's hope it's not solid footing. Spirit ring is fine. Okay, so here we are going to take 6 damage down to 10. Okay. I think we go safe and we just gain 9 lives now. Next turn we start doing stuff. Because we are now having quite a bit of mana. Next turn we are drawing 5 cards. That means the card for the turn, double prism and ghostly flicker. Okay, this is not going to be an issue. We just need to remember, or we don't need to do anything about it now. So let's see what we draw. We draw a relic. The relic is not too bad, because now we are going to do quite a bit of things. So we go relic first. Then we go secret door. Then we go prison into prison. Okay, so next turn we are going to draw a lot of cards. So here we are actually flickering these two. Uh, I think I just preordain in case of a weather. We get the freed. So now we just use this ability and we gain even a little more time. So in 2 turns we have the kill. I'm just chatting, sorry. Okay, so let's see what they do. They attack. Let's see if they try to make us block with Aquarium. Of course, we are not going to. We take the 1 damage. Okay, so now we need. Okay, now we win. This was very, very fortunate. So we go Refractor. Then we go Infinite. I don't think they have anything, but let's see. In the very worst case, we have another one. Okay, so now I think this is the only bad thing about the reflector is that it's super slow. I'm trying to... Oh, deconsider. Thank you, Mr. Twin. So what do we have against heroic? Not much, I would say. We could bring some anti-enchantment. I think we just keep it as it is. We have multiple ways to gain life, while they should have not many ways to interact with us, except for the provoke guy. We are back. Opponent mulligans. We do it as well. I think we are going to go to 5. This and yeah, is not doing okay. These 5 are much better. So I think we need to go this way. It will all depend on them having the provoke guy turn 1. If they do, we can. Okay, they have it. So now we try with Saruli. If they can kill Saruli, we die. Let's see. Just waiting for a possible concession. Yeah. So they had the perfect hand. Uh, on the play, do we skip it as it is? I think the glamour is kind of a trap. On the play, it will be very good if we have Saruli, because they are going to hard mulliganing towards the provoke guy. We mulligan, and we get the Saruli hand. Yeah, I think one weather is fine. They are mulliganing as well as expected. So we start with our Saruli. Let's see if they found. Yeah, they did find it. So now we are go for prison. Okay. They are very, very good at pumping their guy. Okay. Now let's see if they provoke us or not. They should, of course. Not really clear why they did it in this way, but it's fine. So here we go, guys. We go Axeman. They protect the guy, I guess, yes. 1 mana left. So we take 4. Good. Okay, so we need to decide what we want to do. Okay, cryogenic relic is reasonably good. So let's start with preordain. We want for sure the Saruli. I don't know if we want the Moondrifter. Let's put it down for the moment. So we now play the Saruli. We untap. We play first of all the relic. Oh, I think we now try to win, even though it is a bit risky. Oh, they conceded. No, I wanted to see if we could win. Okay, let's see. We draw at least 5 cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Then we draw additional 2. Yeah, we would have 1. So we win match 1 against Mr. Twin on Heroic. And as always with Heroic, it really depends a lot of on this guy here, on their side, and on this guy here, girl here, on our side. 1-0. Match 2 against the 6 AP Megil 4 or something, Gap Melio. We are on the play. And we are going to Mulligan. We might go to 5, I think. Yeah, on the play, I don't want to risk. Then we go to 4, and we finally find something. So I think we are just keeping the card draw here. Oh man, okay. Drifter, I think both on the bottom. Green, some form of elves or ramp. Oh, I didn't have to play the land actually. This was a mistake on my side. Bottom, top. I fear this might be way too slow. If it, oh, please, no. Okay, this is a ramp. That can be good if it's not Ponza. If it's Ponza, I think we are kind of dead. We don't have anything against Ponza. And of course it's Ponza. Oh man. Okay, so we keep drawing cards. We need an additional land. It's amazing because Ponza is basically non-existing online. See, it's quite a bit of time. So this might be a boarding party or a Avenger. No, actually it's not. Okay, so it's probably becoming a Chrysalis. Yeah. 5 and Avenger. You also have the Avenger, so we have very little time. I think we are dead. We might not be so well equipped against Ponza. Okay. Let's say they play the land, the Chrysalis, so we don't know anything in their hand. Next turn we can go Saruli to block into Axebane, but it really depends on what they are going to draw. Now what? Okay, double Chrysalis means we are dead. Because we can block one. This alone is 19 damages. Yeah, I think we are dead. I was not really counting on. So if we do these into. No, I think we concede. Just we don't show too much. I don't think we can win this matchup. We badly need the Queen or Ranger. Can we have anything against them? Not really. Ponza. Indeed, it's quite common for me to meet Ponza whenever I play a brew that could be Ponza weak. We are still a defender-based deck, so we are not super weak to the Ponza part, but we are drawing terrible hands. Okay. We start with Saruli. Now, well, at least we are going to have the lands. I think next turn we are even doing a lot of cycling. Let's see if they kill one land. These hands were very, very bad, but I mean, it can happen. Totally untested brew. Okay, no points. Okay, so now here we are forced to fetch. We carry relic. Okay. Let's see which big guy comes. Okay, that's thank you. Additional cards are always super welcome. We take just 3. I don't want to block. Okay. We might turn the corner here. They seem to have kept a really sketchy hand. Let's see if they put in. Okay, they didn't. Now they might have a huge Hydra. Not even super huge, to be honest. It's +6, so it's 9 damage. Oh no, they just go Cascade into Wild Growth. Okay. So do we? Okay, so we don't take damages here. And we can start drawing cards. Yeah, let's try first drawing 3 cards. We have to tap it a little more, but we can now play an Axe Beam. And Aquarium. So next turn we have the Mnemonic into draw 3. We can block in case of need. They have 9 mana once again. Might be another Ultisor. Yeah. Into the Glimmer. Ah, the Glimmer is annoying. Let's see if they claim. Yeah, they did claim their correct card. We are also kind of dead to a breath weapon, but we cannot do anything about it. Oh man, I just bring myself so much bad luck. So they drew. Yeah, okay. So we take 9 damages here. We take only 6 because opponent did not realize I could not block, but it's fine. So now deck. Okay, here I think we win. So we start pulsing back the drift. Then we try to make blue mana and we go getting our freed. We freed. And we go getting back our pulse. We pulse back our drift once again. And we get our invoker. And we win. Okay, 1-1 on Amalgam to 5. Not too bad. Now we are on the draw 2. And this is going to be probably a problem. We don't bring in anything again. We need length or defenders. I mean, all the test games and the previous match, we always have good starting ends. Now I think we are forced to keep this one, but it's incredibly sketchy. Now it has become much worse, so we might just lose to Ponza. Okay, they kept the sketchy one as well. Well, or they maybe don't have Ponza. Now we need a land, please, or Aquarium. Okay. Now things are start going well. So now we don't need the length anymore. We would prefer not to see an Avenger. Okay. So here we just to see if they have brought in Pyros or something. Okay. So now we are very close. Maltese or boarding party? And okay, they kept a nonsense end, which for us is very, very good. Okay, so we Quirion. So we miss one card to win. So let's see if we can preordain it. Not, but we can preordain again. And we find a kill. Turn 4, by the way. Of course, extremely lucky because we gambled like crazy. Let's show them the kill, so maybe they concede. If they don't, we just start prisming because it's slightly more effective mana-wise. And we win. 2-0 against Ponza, not sure then, because we didn't see any Ponza spell. Game 2 and game 3. And the opponent, I think, kept a not so good hand. Game 3. But we don't complain. So we are 2-0. Still on the road to the trophy with the brew. Match 3 against Napi. We are on the play. And we once again mulligan. Okay, now we have a reasonably good hand. I think we put down the drift. We start with the landscape and we will fetch a forest. So probably we are against terror. Let's see what we get. So here we are going caretaker and then we will fetch an island. So that to try the Axebane next turn. Oh no, we are probably against familiars. Familiar is going to be hard, I think. Not totally sure, to be honest. We double defender, and next turn we start drawing cards. They are probably snapping, yeah. And indeed is a familiar, but they are low on land. Okay, here we get a Quirion, which is very much appreciated because it allows us to play a Lembas. I value the scry more in this spot. We don't want this. Okay. Now it will all be about another snap that they do have, which is very annoying. So this game is now not super easy for us anymore. Familiar and double snap is and bounce land is very tough. On the sideboard we have the dispels, so we might possibly do something. So here they can counter the Axebane with prohibit, but in any case we cannot do anything about it. We and they do have also the prohibit. So we just do a relic. We find the other part of the combo. So we could have one, if not for, yeah, basically the perfect end game one for them. So I think it depends what we draw, but we might actually play the Valakut here to start trying killing their defenders if we draw any yeah, their defenders if they draw any good one. Okay, so let's hope they do not have also a dispel or a negate. We are probably not going to win anyhow because they are very likely to have found an Archaeomancer. They have removed, so I mean this is like insane. Okay. So they should, yeah, I think they play only 4 counters, so close to the perfect end for them against us. Now we cannot recover anymore. As soon as they play the Archaeomancer, we will scoop. So let's see if they have another one. Okay. They have everything except the Archaeomancer. And they are drawing so many, drawing slash saying so many cards that it's really improbable they don't have one or another snap or another counter. But we need to hope they don't. We cannot do anything. This is probably Wool Drifter. No? Yes? Oh no. Mystic, it's fine. And they have another snap. Ay, ay, ay. Third snap. Third familiar. All of these doesn't count anything. The only card that matters is okay. So let's see if they have also another counter. They don't. So we actually try here the invoker. And then we go for a prism. I really hope they have only lands in hand, which is definitely is not the case. I really need to hope they are just unlucky. They were very lucky up to now. And here he is. And we concede. We have nothing against graveyards, to be honest, so this might be a big problem for us. So what we are going to try is we remove entirely the life package. 63. What did I remove? This was not the life package. Lembas is the life package. We probably don't need the drifter. Let's get on high costing cast card. Let's see. No lens. Okay, something doable. Do we? No, I think we just go mana efficient here. . Everything is very, very annoying. We try first the prisoner because it's the most important one for us to get the red money in case of get the pyro. They have the mandatory familiar. Here we just get another island. We do get the pyro. We ready? And then we will query. Here we try the battlement because if they counter it, so now we draw 4 cards. No, we draw 3 cards. I think we do it now. We didn't play the hand, right? Yeah. So we remove one of their counters and they are probably killing the wall. Yeah, we don't really care about it. And we draw 3 cards. Okay. Alchemist, they can, okay, they can drifter, which is fine. So now we are going to play first of all preordain in case. Okay, this is good. And we play another defender. And then no, wait. And then we play another relic. And we get another very good flicker. Good news is that up to now they have only 1 blue mana. Yep. So I think here we go for the flicker once again. Well, depends what they do. Okay. So here we draw, and we draw the axe pane. So first of all, we play the axe pane. Only 2. Yeah, it's fine. We play the axe pane. Then we untap our big guy, and I think we pass. And well, I think we can actually draw 3. Okay, so now we have double protection spell. See how many interactions they have. Oh, this is fine. We definitely forgot about the graveyard in the sideboard. This is also fine. This is less fine. So the problem is we miss multiple combo cards. So here we start playing a lot of defenders. And then we hope we start chaining things. We are not chaining much, to be honest. First of all, no, we don't want to use. Let's see. We keep drawing lands, which is quite unfortunate. So we play one land, we play this. We are actually untapping one of these guys. I think we go for. Okay. We're getting close. We just need one drift. We keep trying to slowly find it. And we whiff. Unfortunate. So I think we are going to die. I don't think it's worth going for the bountiful. Almost. We went over 2/3 of our deck. Sorry, half of our deck, and we didn't find it. So they are also looking for stuff. They have already used the multiples and interactions, so it's good that we can have an untap. But I don't know what to, I think we even sideboard out wrongly. Mnemonic, right? Yeah, because both mnemonic and null drifter. Okay. This is actually not bad. Okay, so we start trying. They have the remote soul. So now we try bringing it back. They go ephemerate once again. Okay. And we try playing it again. Ah, insane. Okay. This is one of those versions that we cannot beat. Yeah, we concede. I I have no patience. We whiffed, yeah, and we were not going to find it. 1-2, kind of unfortunate. I'm not sure. Probably we have mistakes in the sideboard, and we made mistakes sideboarding. See you guys in match 3, match 4. Match 4 against South 14. We are on the play once again, and we have a reasonably good hand. We technically have the combo, we miss everything else in between. We are going to get our island. Probably this is jammed, so it's not going to be easy for us. So we play preordain, bottom, bottom. We go Quirion. We just try to hard win turn 4. Yeah, this is jammed. Okay. We need one moment. Because if we can untap, we have the kill. I would say it's unlikely. Of course. Whenever they do not have the artifacts, they do get the cast down. Yet fast for the Glad Blast. So here we are just start drawing some cards. We do get another Axebane. Chrysalis. Probably followed by Familiar. In that case, we are just dropping one of the Ghostly Flickers. Probably if they Familiar, then they have the 3 artifacts for Krark. No. So this is even worse. They might have another cast down. We keep drawing Ghostly Flickers that cannot help us with so few lands. So let's see if they have the other cast down, or they just are going to draw cards. Yeah, they draw cards. Probability of survival of Raxbanes are not very high. They keep throwing. Okay, so this usually means Krark is coming. They draw more. Good news is that Krark is now not anymore lethal. Now it is. So now this is familiar, or they keep drawing cards. Okay, they keep drawing cards. Familiar is coming. They are playing a way that they think they do have the Krark. They don't. Ah, okay, they attack, we don't block. Okay, we might have the win. Let's see. Yes. So, luck is always the way. Okay. So now we start doing stuff. So we can draw our whole deck. So let's see if we get something faster. We down. Okay, so here we just draw 3. We just cry. Bottom. I think we can play the land now. Bottom, top. We are going to get another cryogenic relic in play. Oh man. So I think I just go for draw 4 with the last ghostly flicker. Okay. So now we get at least another Axebane. So we are going to go slightly faster. Okay, so now we go for one drifter with a hook. Okay, they concede. Okay, so now against them, we in theory have a lot of cards. We will bring for sure the single Hydra, and then we can bring in uh, Dispels and Hydros. How many? Because if let's start with 2 and 2. We could even bring in the Glamours, but I don't think we need. So we remove the Muldrifter. They are bringing for sure in Pyros. So let's say with one, then we remove the life gain package. We probably remove one mnemonic. They didn't say it, but they might bring it in, or they have already the heal spell bombs. Then we see based on what they play. If you want more dispels instead of hydros, or the maximum. I mean, even the glamour is kind of interesting, but too many cards. Definitely the sideboard needs work. I'm not sure my audio is working. Let's check. Yes, it's working. Okay, yeah, here again we kinda have the combo in hand, which is good. We are starting slowly, I think, but we need the lens. I think we try in this way, because then we can play the battlement anyhow next turn. We have a lot of defenders. Okay, they have the spell bombs as expected. We remove a relic. Okay, so here we start immediately with Axebane, because if they cannot kill it and we draw a land, we have the kill. A lot of ifs. They are looking for cards, and they cannot. Oh yes, they can crack it away. They attack. So here we very boldly go for it. They kind of tapped. I mean, that could be any kind of tell. Let's see if they have it. They have the pyro. Yes, that's fine. So the good news is they do not have nor crack nor cast downs. The bad news is we only have one read left. They start drawing cards, presumably. They keep drawing cards, not. Ay, ay, ay. Why they go so slow? And we are forced to drop one overload. See if they have the crack, we concede. They might have another. So here we are just fetching a land in the upkeep. And here we go Hellbent. Fine. Let's see if they have the crack. Okay. We didn't draw anything in our sideboard. I'm really tempted to try the glimmers, but they work only if we have them turn 2, so. Okay, this is slightly slow, but we can work with it. So we will go forest into Quirion into Saruli turn 2 if we don't draw the land. We do draw the land, so we just do normal. So next turn we are going to expand into Energy Refractor. Let's see if they have once again the Wildfire, always. Good news is that we couldn't have had the Glamoury hand. I am pretending it was, wait, it was one of the dispels. So this is just a one turn window, because then we can protect with Ghostly Flicker. Ah, the dispel. Okay. So now we can theoretically win. Yeah, we cannot right now. We need to wait. And we don't need to do anything for the moment. They are finding lands. This is fine. We were thinking about it. This is slightly less fine. Do we want to flicker? I think yes, we do. Mm, we have the island to discard in case of need. We have one dispel. If they have the Clark, we are kind of dead though. I really hope they tap out like they did before, leaving all the pyro. So like for a chrysalis or something. Because I can drift for the third path and draw cards, but then it's more complicated to find the. And they have the Clark. And we concede. Let's see what we were drawing multiple dispels. Okay, we lose as always to Clarkland Shaman. We drew the bad part of the sideboard. Not sure if we can do much. I mean, I just pretend it doesn't exist in this metagame. Let's see if we can go positive. Match 5 on the draw against Nespel, and we mulligan. And we have a reasonable hand. We put down the third part. We need a forest. So this is again a blue deck. Let's hope it's a terror deck. We bought both of those. They brainstorm blindly. So it could be anything. Of course, we are pretending to be a blue deck. Yes, it's there. Let's hope now it is mono blue terror and non blue black. Forest, please. Almost. So here we get our forest first. And then we brainstorm. They might even counter this. Okay, this is very good. Our hand is starting to come out. They have only 2 spells in the graveyard. Let's see if they have lots of lands. Now they go to 3. If the land with the preordain would have been a forest, I would have kept. But in this way instead, we need to go for the Quirion. Let's see if they counter it. If they do, we fetch an island. If they don't, we try the Overgrown. Unless we draw a forest. We don't draw a forest, so we try the Quirion. They're probably wondering what are we doing. They do counter it. So we fetch an island. We play the island. And next turn we go for the Axebane. Right now they probably are going to play some Serpent. If they don't play it, Okay, they played. Let's see if they have the land. They don't. So we go for the Axebane. The unfortunate part is that we are not finding lands. They might be the version with Force Spike, but we cannot do much about it at the moment. Now we really need to hope they do not have the inferior. They shuffled? No. Let's see if they have another serpent. They do not have the inferior. This is good. No, that's fine. Yeah, I think we go this way. Whatever they do that makes them, then next turn they're probably tapping again the Axeman, but it's not a problem. The good news is they do not have the lands for the moment. So we should be able to do a few things later on. The brainstorm. Okay, brainstorm is not super nice, even though it kind of removes the inferior possibility, or it makes it lower, let's say, meaning that brainstorm alone allows it to go. So they fetch the land, but it doesn't change the fact that right now they're going to have only 3 islands. We go to 10, and now we start playing. Let's see what they do. They will probably, if they don't have much, or they play a serpent or they tap our axeman once again. They do play a serpent. So now we are starting doing things. So we start with secret door. They are considering the counter, which is very good for us. And they do counter it. So now we go Saruli into Saruli into Evoke Drifter into Flicker into we play a land, we play a cryogenic relic, and we get another land. The good news is that they, at least theoretically, cannot yet double sleep. So here we are blocking with one of our defenders. Let's see what they do. So here we have quite a bit of lands. So first of all, we attack. Then we try the draw 4. And they had the third counter spell. So now we try the win. If they have the fourth counter spell, so be it. Oh man, they had it. Good job, opponent. Drawing 4 counter spells is good. So here we are just bringing in Pyros and these spells. We remove a little the life gain package. We leave, I think we remove everything. Then we keep, we remove 1 preordain, we remove 1 relic, and 1 prism. Let's think this way. So we now have a lot of interaction. I'm not super sure about going so low in life total, but I think we didn't see Delver, so we might not really need it so much. Yes, we want to play first, and yes, we want to keep this hand. We are fetching an island immediately. They are marrying. Marrying 2-5. We start land go. The end of their turn, we are going to. They did have the Delvers. Oh man, this is a problem. Island. Because now we have way less time than we thought we could have. Now the only hope is that they don't have lands and they are kind of brainstorm locked. Gut shot, which is okay. They did have the land. Unfortunate. Another Delver. We are basically dead. We did not see a single Delver the whole game one. Oh man. I would already want to concede, to be honest, but let's try it out. They are killing the first one, because why not? Maybe they have another gut shot. Oh man, this guy is amazing. 4 counters per game one. Now double Delver, double gut shot. And they make furious. Okay. And we lose to Terror, that I don't think is such a bad matchup. And so we do not get positive, so I'm obviously quite annoyed by it. The deck kind of worked. We need to work a lot on the sideboard. It's unclear if the land base is sound enough, because we had some issues in some games, but in the vast majority of them the mana was fine. And then we lost to familiars that I mean, was very complicated, but they had perfect hands against us. We lost against Double Clark, that can happen, and now we lost to very weird games against Delver, Terror. Well, that's it. We still got 50 play points, so we almost went positive. Thank you for watching this bonus video, and see you in the next one. Ciao!